Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nani and today I am so freaking excited. My baby is currently asleep. I literally just put her down for her nap, which is great timing because I am so excited to start this reading vlog because we got it. I got Iron Flame on my hands finally. And I just feel like I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm just so excited. I'm just waiting for my work day to end so I can just immediately open this up and hopefully not binge read all night because I do work tomorrow early in the morning. But hey, if it happens, it happens. I'm just so excited to get this on my hands and I honestly cannot wait to read it. Anyways, so for this vlog, I'm gonna be doing a full spoiler-free reading vlog for Iron Flame, but I will make a spoilery section at the end of the video because I know there's gonna be so many things I'm gonna want to talk about. So I'll do that like more at the end of the video. That way if you haven't read it and you don't want to know what happens and you don't want to get spoiled or anything like that, you can just watch it all the way through as you normally would and still get my reactions, but you can skip the last part if you don't want to get spoiled or anything. But I'm so excited. I'm actually on my lunch break, but I do have another video I'm currently filming. I have to give an update on that one. But as soon as that one is filmed and good to go, definitely going to be opening this.
You hurt me, you did, several times. It hurts to admit that we're no different. I find it hard to commit, but you don't even try. Still I'm better with than without you. Oh, I'm on it, I want it, but why do you seem to call in your eyes? I can't tell if you're here or you're out there. Do you wanna be out there? You don't need to be Prince Charming to me. I just need this to be real. I don't need no fairy tale. You don't need a killer dragon for me.
Alright, so I want to give a quick update. Just read the first chapter and I cannot wait for what's to come. I'm not gonna update you every chapter. It's just from what you could see on the previous clip of me reading it, I couldn't contain my excitement. Also, side note, I'm whispering because my baby is sleeping right over there. I don't want to wake her up and my husband is in a meeting right now, but I needed to read the first chapter, especially since I have a little break right now. So Brennan is alive, guys. I just love this so much. This is my first fantasy series that I read. I didn't think this was gonna be the book or series that would get me into fantasy because I've tried other books before and for some reason they just don't do it for me. This one, I don't know. I just felt connected to the characters. I love the fast-paced writing Rebecca Yarros has and the cliffhangers everywhere and the foreshadowing everywhere, and I love dragons and just the characters in general. Like I'm falling in love with this world and everything about it. I cannot contain how excited I am, but I'm gonna hopefully keep reading after I get off work and hopefully give you more updates after I get a few more chapters in. Good afternoon, happy Sunday. It has been quite a few days since my previous update. Honestly, I've just been reading as much as I can and I am almost, not quite, but like you can see the little slit, almost halfway through Iron Flame, chapter 29, which is page 263, and I know I have plenty of more to go and I'm so excited to keep reading. I could have kept reading, but if I did, I probably wouldn't even give you an update until it was over. So I thought it was a good time to kind of give a quick update, see how everything's going, how I'm doing. How are you doing emotionally? Especially after chapter 25. Why? So we got this kind of soda thingy at Target. I don't know if you've tried it before. If you have, let me know if you'll like it. I love drinking soda, but I don't like brands out there are just not good for you for me to be drinking 1 can of soda every single day. So I've been kind of trying different things. My favorite ones so far are the Olipop. Hold on. Like I was saying, my favorite ones have been the Olipop so far. The Cherry Cola is really good, and my favorite right now, it's the watermelon lime. I don't know, they're just so good. They're made with probiotics, botanical plant fibers. Also, I'm not sponsored by them. I just really genuinely like them. But Olipop, if you want to sponsor me, I mean, hit me up. Anyways, like I was saying, I've never tried this one before, so going back to Iron Flame, I am really enjoying it. I was telling my husband that I think I might have enjoyed Fourth Wing more than this one, and I don't know if it's the expectations. I don't know if it was how popular Fourth Wing came to be that I kind of have higher expectations for Iron Flame. Don't get me wrong, I'm really enjoying it. Like I cannot stop reading it. The only reason I stopped reading it right now is because by the way, I'm in the kitchen because I need to do some meal prepping and stuff, so. But anyways, going back to Iron Flame, yeah, it's a lot of things have happened. And I'm trying not to talk about it as much because, again, I'm gonna do my best to keep it spoiler free during the reading vlog portion of it. But when I'm wrapping up in the end, I think I'm still honestly thinking about it if I want to do it or not. But I think I want to have like a spoiler section where we can just talk and just decompress from all the emotions and thoughts that I know I'm going to have after I finish it. Keep it vague. If you haven't gotten to chapter 25, let me know how you're feeling after you read it. And things before as well, because again, a lot of things are happening, but I think chapter 25 hit me the hardest, if I'm being completely honest. All right, well, I gotta go and do some meal prepping for the week, but I will hopefully keep reading this one after and hopefully finish in the next day or so. I'm probably not going to get it done today, but I'm really hoping to get it done before Wednesday of next week. There's so many videos out there already on TikTok and Instagram and Reels and some YouTube videos that I've seen here and there already talking about Iron Flame. I don't want to get anything spoiled, so I'm trying to savor it as much as I can, but also read it as fast as I can also, because I really want to finish it and I just don't want to risk anyone out there spoiling it for me.
We run and go still every time. Whatever it is, I keep on trying. 'Cause it ain't hard to forgive when you know what it's like. That's why I'm better with than without you. Oh, I'm on it, I want it, but why do you seem to call in your eyes? I can't tell if you're here or you're out there. Do you wanna be out there? You don't need to be Prince Charming to me. I just need this to be real. I don't need no fairy.
All right, so I finished Iron Flame and I have a lot of thoughts on it, but before I get into the spoiler section of the video, just gonna give my wrap up non-spoiler thoughts. So really enjoyed it. I gave Fourth Wing 5 stars, and this one I think I'm gonna give it 4.75, not the full 5. I really think I enjoyed Fourth Wing more than I did Iron Flame, and I read it a lot more faster than I did Iron Flame. Also, this is a 620 something book, so that might be part of it. I am speechless. I'm also trying to think through things I want to say of the non-spoiler section part of the book. I really enjoyed it. I'm ready. Honestly, when it comes to the ending, I was expecting it. That's all I say on the matter. And I mean, I don't know how to talk about this much more without giving you any spoilers, but just know that it was good, it was worth it, and I can't wait for the next ones and the next few few books in the series and kind of see what happens there. And yeah, it was a wild ride. It did seem indifferent from Fourth Wing. This one really felt like a lot. Like there was just a lot of information being thrown at you almost every few pages and every few chapters that there are times where I needed a break and I literally had to put the book down, read something else for a little bit, and then come back to Iron Flame. I'm not a fantasy reader, so I think that might be it also, that, you know, when I'm getting a lot of information, I get burnt out. Burn it down. If you watch, I love WWE, and if you watch WWE, you'll know why I laugh at burn it down. Anyways, yeah, I really enjoyed it. I'm excited for the next few books in the series and can't wait for what the author will do next. I will say the character that surprised me the most in this one is Riddock or Rydok. I don't know how you guys say, but I say Riddock. He is so freaking funny, and he became one of my favorite characters of this series because in the first book we see him, but in this one, if you enjoyed Riddock in Fourth Wing, then you'll definitely enjoy him even more in Iron Flame, so that's something to look forward to. I loved the romance aspect on this one as well, like the first one. But yeah, I think honestly, the only reason I'm not giving it 5 stars is because, again, it just felt long for me. I felt burnt out. It was a lot of information coming at me at once, and it just took me a little bit more time to get through. And enjoyment-wise, I did enjoy reading Fourth Wing more. Those are my non-spoiler thoughts. Going into the spoiler section, so if you haven't read the book and you don't want to get spoiled, definitely check out the video, like and subscribe, don't forget about that. But now I'm gonna get into the spoiler section part. Again, disclaimer, we're gonna get into the spoiler section part. So I have a lot of thoughts, and I will probably ramble in the filming portion of this video, but I'm probably gonna take a lot of things out in the editing of the video and kind of keep it, you know, condensed, but I don't even know where to start. Well, we can start by the ending, to be honest. I mean, the ending of, I don't want to say it too loud because my husband hasn't read it, in case he's out there. I don't want to spoil it for him. Xaden is becoming a Venom, or he became Venom. I don't even know. I wouldn't say he became, but I think that's something that when it consumed, like when you get consumed, not consumed, when power consumes you, then really you become Venom. And I don't think he's gotten to that point yet, but he could. And honestly, that's something I'm very excited to see in the next book. You know, I think that might be the conflict in a way, at least in the romantic portion of this book with Violet, where Xaden is struggling to kind of control the power he craves, I guess, which is pretty exciting. And again, like I mentioned earlier in the clip, I wasn't surprised because I kind of saw it coming, and not because it was foreshadowed in the book a lot, but it was just like a feeling where there was one point where my husband and I were discussing some chapters, and in my head, I mean, I couldn't tell him because I was ahead of him, but in my head, it was something that came to mind because there has to be some kind of conflict in the romance part of it, and that was something that I was kind of lacking a little bit in the books, because there is romance tension with Kat and that whole, you know, ex-girlfriend, you know, new girlfriend type drama, like real conflict in a relationship where both characters have to like really, you know, develop. That's kind of like what I was missing, and I essentially got it at the end, not necessarily from both characters, but like now that Xaden is becoming or has become Venom, I guess we'll see in the next book if that's gonna be one of the major conflicts, whether it's within himself or, you know, also in the relationship. There's also the part where it left me jaw on the floor when Jack effing Barlow killed his own dragon. I weeped. I'm gonna cry again. Oh my gosh. But I weeped that dragon. Like I was just kind of like, what the, literally, like I literally said it out loud, and my husband was like, what just happened? I'm like, just keep reading. But I was not expecting that at all, especially because Jack was kind of redeeming himself. At least for me, it's kind of like Dane, which we'll get into later, but Jack was I was just kind of like surprised when that him came back on chapter 25. I was just kind of like, what? Why do we need him? We don't need why. But then he saved Violet from falling to her death, and he basically kind of just disappeared from the story a little bit. So when he did that, I was just kind of like appalled. And I was just kind of like, that's a lot. Kind of annoyed. So he's back on my bad side. He's not good at all, even though I thought he was going to be. So that's another thing that we can talk about, and leave me in the comments what are your theories there. Another person that I want to talk about is Dane. I feel like I can't figure out that character. I cannot figure out Dane. I don't know if it's because I'm trying to, I don't want to forgive him, or I can't forgive him for what he did to Violet in the first book, or if it's just like I don't believe him as much. I don't know. I can't seem to figure out Dane, but I'm thinking through kind of to see if now with the ending, if that becomes a conflict, maybe another conflict could be maybe Dane and Violet getting together. I did not think about that until just now, and I was telling my husband, what if Bodhi and Violet get together? But I mean, Bodhi is Zane's cousin, so I don't think Violet would do that, to be honest, but it could happen with Dane, especially if he's redeeming himself and he's not really the bad guy, and Violet forgives him and, moves on, and Xaden gets into this conflict of venom and power and whatnot. Anyways, I can go down the rabbit hole about this forever, so let's just move on. One thing that I was very surprised also is, I don't know why I was expecting like a Rhydog or a Rhiannon or even a Dane to be killed in this second book, and like he never came, which I'm very happy about, don't get me wrong. But when it comes to that, I didn't feel that emotional pull like I did in Fourth Wing where Liam was killed. Liam, oh my gosh. He also appears in this book, and I'm so glad that the character, even though he's dead, his presence is still there, because I loved Liam. Like, I loved him so much. I was very surprised that, I mean, the mom died, which is sad, but I just, and I might sound rude or whatever, but I just didn't care about the mom, to be honest. I didn't form like an emotional connection to the mom, so I was just kind of like, whatever. Yeah, I don't know, I just didn't feel that emotional connection with her death either. I'm kind of intrigued to see what happens with Kat, Violet, Xaden, Dane type thing as well. Because at first I thought Dane and Kat were gonna get together in this book, but that never happened. So maybe something for the next book or something. But I'm also curious to see what happens there, because Kat, it's another character that I don't fully trust just yet. Even though by the end she was kind of redeeming herself and just kind of, I guess, getting on my good side a little bit. But she's like Dane for me, where I can't seem to figure her out. I don't know, I just don't really trust her, I guess. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I mean, those are the few things that kind of threw me for a loop. And I don't know, I would like to know what are your theories. Like, will Zane become full Venom? Or is Violet Venom as well with her hair? That wasn't mentioned at all, but it's been mentioned since Fourth Wing. And that's something that's been in the back of my mind. And honestly, I thought the ending was going to be the same as it was, but with Violet struggling to become Venom and her kind of reaching for that power in order to save them, because that was the whole thing at the end. Like, she was sacrificing herself essentially. So I honestly thought that Violet was going to be the one to start getting into that Venom territory in order to save the people that she loves. The plot twist was Satan was the one. But yeah, what do we think? Like, is Violet Venom? Is she normal? I'm thinking maybe Violet's dad, the one that died, is not actually her dad, and it might be someone from the Venom world. I don't know. You take that and do whatever you want with it. But But that's just, again, my unhinged theory about it. But yeah, nonetheless, I love the book, love the characters, love the world. I love Taryn and Andarna. I'm so proud of Andarna, and I'm so freaking stoked from Andarna and the next few books. Although I have a feeling Taryn might die at some point, because I mean, unless Violet gets to keep both her dragons all the way through. Knowing Rebecca Yarros, if she really wants to break some hearts, I think Taryn might die. I don't think it would be Andarna, but I think maybe Taryn might die at some point, and then Violet, can't handle it. And given that she has 2 dragons, maybe she loses part of herself when Taryn dies and, gets into this darkness, and I don't know. It would be very interesting to see. But yeah, let me know your theories. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and again, comment down below your theories. What was your favorite part of Iron Flame? Did you enjoy Fourth Wing more than Iron Flame? Give me all the thoughts, and if you do leave something that might be a potential spoiler for someone, definitely put a spoiler warning in the comments, or just follow me on my social media. We can chat about it. I'll leave my links down below. That way you can follow me, we can talk about it, and yeah, I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.
It's you.